Last time on Dangan. And I think I know who the killer is. I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna get into it. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna tell a little bit of story. Skip to here if you want to skip the story. So I washed the earphone pads on my headphone set. I had those nice little cloth ones, so they ended up smelling really bad because they've been sitting on my head. So I washed them, and I was like, okay, so to dry them, I'm gonna go ahead and stick them in some paper towel. And I stuck them in the paper towel on the table, and then Laura saw this wad of paper towel and threw them away. I'm not mad at her. I just really miss those headphone caps. So I've got a spare set, but they're those leather ones, and it's like really disorienting because I can't hear anything around me. So I can at least hear myself talk through the microphone, but without this, I will get physically ill. So we're gonna see how well this goes. And all this context is important because I don't know how long this episode is gonna be if I end up getting disoriented to the point where I need to stop. Anyway, we're gonna continue, and we're gonna start with Hifumi. Hifumi?
Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment.
Totoko. She must be shocked. She can't even open her mouth to talk.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They...
We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
Okay, well said.
Huh?
What's going on?
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're all pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay then, we can let Mondo look after the scene. Boy, it sure is a good thing that I have a hunch who did it, otherwise having the criminal might not be a good idea. Well, no, we can't just leave him alone.
what?
Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you!
So then...
Fine then. I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem.
Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting faith in the rest of you.
but
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
what the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead.
Oh,
So, you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm.
Ah,
Oh, what? She's right!
Then could it be?
All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Okay, but... Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
what the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth! The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from a few minutes earlier. I still have her key. The feeling of suspicion and fear returned. In other words, you think I did it? Bro, you have her key.
Are you serious?
So, we're really gonna try to find out who did it. Yes, Leon. We're gonna figure out who did it, Leon. We're gonna figure out just who did it, Leon. We better hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Yeah, we should really figure out who the culprit is. Hey, Leon, do you know who the culprit is? If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid! Strawberry sauce. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do at movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There isn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that.
Huh?
Huh? Hold on. Hold on! Just wait a second! She's dead? That means...
What?
That means everything that happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real?
Let me out of here!
Oh no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We have to collect clues to form a foundation and then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so...
well, do I really have to say any more?
Actually, I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
I pray for everyone's good luck. And with that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh, yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head out to the crime scene. That's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of the bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they better not let me fight him. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. I fucking love Mondo so much.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway...
We don't really do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is very suspicious.
It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot, but I'm not sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anybody was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet! You have to hear me out! But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm a killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution. Electric chair. Poison gas.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Okay. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim is Sayaka Mayuzano. The time of death is estimated around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests the death took place in the bathroom. Cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was an injury on her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find the truth. So that we all can survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Nice! Monokuma File 1 has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. No way! I seriously don't want to die here!
Help me!
I'm begging you! God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is, just get me out of here! Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Okay. Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Junko dead. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. Better examine the state of my room just a little closer. That might reveal something new. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating had come off in parts in the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing lots of coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you touch it just a bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullets. Notepad's still here, but I don't think it's really relevant right now. Give me one more. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey, I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whichever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead.
I see. It's the display stand the sword was on. Okay. Huh? Look at the lint roller. It looks like it was way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and try to clean up a little? I don't think that's the case at all. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be the room key. If I remember correctly... Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switch keys, too. So Sayaka would have had mine here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how'd the killer get in the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Just saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to bullets. There are scratches and gouges in my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Yes. It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh?
Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So, something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know. Well, perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating the ideal setting for murder.
Evidence of struggle has been added to the truth bullets. Cool. Anything else in this room worth investigating? Toolkit in the drawer. It wasn't used at all. Cool.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty.
killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? I mean, before the body was found, I mean. There's a trash room in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
You son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard!
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch who did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll get sorted out when the time comes. Surveillance camera. The mastermind must have been using them to keep an eye on everything that's happening here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening, they just keep on watching. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
Are you a clean freak? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, nor hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mentioned it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and somebody used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka, or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay. We also need to investigate... Yes. I should look around here first. Check around the other spots later. But yeah, but this is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does it mean it was used for the attack? Plus, the sword's been taken out. It's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how does sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if somebody used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack somebody with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. And a heavy sword like this would only get in the way if it could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So, why are there scratches on the sheath? It was used for defense. The replica sword sheath has been added to the truth bullets. Alright, is that everything? There are gouges in the bed, like somebody attacked it. What the hell happened here? The bathroom. And on the other side of this door... No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Hey. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't just a dream or an illusion. She'd lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. So, I'm gonna save Rook, actually. Okay, so, first and foremost, I'm not gonna lie, that right there, I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her. And there I saw... Leon! I wonder who it could be! Written in blood were the numbers 11037. You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. Did Sayaka do this? You fucking idiot. Good. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I pulled the Monokuma file out to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? The kitchen. That's definitely something I should look into later. And according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist was broken. The wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's some sort of glittery on her wrist too. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. Yeah, she probably... it bashed... Oh, she had her wrist bashed by probably the sheath. This definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. Palms on both her hands are totally spotless. So how come only her finger... Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook. Stab wound on her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she was already killed? So it's possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. And after that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Alright, so her wrist was broken by the sheath during the struggle, is what I'm thinking. What else we got? I don't think that's relevant, so I'm going to continue extrapolating. Alright, so here's what I think happened. Leon, not 11037, Leon grabbed a knife from the kitchen before nighttime officially started. Then, after having grabbed the knife, he rattled Sayaka's thing, hoping for an easy kill. She got nervous, ran off to my room, we swapped rooms, and Leon, thinking that, alright, well, Sayaka's room is locked, I'm gonna try Makoto's. He came into the newly Sayaka'd room, where she put up a struggle. At some point, the sheath... Leon attacked her, she defended with the sheath. It comes off. He might have used it to break her wrist. The struggle continued all the way into the bathroom, where she must have opened the door because only she would have known how to open it. She was then cornered after trying to lock the door because the women's rooms are locked, could not lock the door, and was stabbed to death by Leon, who tried to clean up the crime scene. But she wasn't quite dead, so in her dying moments, she wrote Leon on the wall. And that's what I think happened. That's my extrapolation right now. Anyway, shower. The water from the showers gets turned off at nighttime, so he couldn't have washed off all the blood. Alright, so this is pretty much an open and shut case. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Let me out. Yes.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers that most likely is Sayaka's dying message. Yes. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. As if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. It's not... Makoto, please. I extracted this from the 37.
So...
The way she wrote with the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. And if she wrote them in that location when she was sitting the way we found her, that means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were able to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case by yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to try to tell me. Yeah, dude, the dying message. Yes. Okay, so she tried to write it by pressing her left hand up against the thing and writing Leon
Come on, man! Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better than to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the door frame, huh? But I'm actually referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. So we check everybody's rooms and find the screw. Whatever it was obvious it was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would somebody want to do that? To kill?
So...
I guess maybe they're trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. And apparently, struck with sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I just have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, just Sayaka. Well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had a slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she really was starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost. Makoto!
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to your truth bullet section of your handbook. I don't understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. Should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD that Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was on that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there's some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what else everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Alright, let's rock! The party don't stop till we solve this case!